Statement in ancient literature which says, "He that looks at the wind will never plant, and he that studies the clouds will never harvest." Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 11, some wisdom literature. What the writer says is that we can always find a reason not to be doing something. And nowhere is that more true than when working in China. Some of us look back on the period between Deng Xiaoping and the present as some of the greatest opportunities that foreigners would ever have to be involved in China, to make some wonderful, lasting, and deep friendships. And indeed, that seems to be true. Now, we hope that the future would be even brighter, and we continue to look with optimism to a time when COVID has been conquered in the country of China, when there's a little bit of relaxation on the regulations for travel, and we can go in and enjoy the wonderful Chinese cuisine and the famous Chinese hospitality. And for many of us to see our long time and just some of our best friends to be together again, we miss it dearly. I and the executive team at Word for Asia have chosen not to enter China since November of 2019. We may begin to send our teams in to start up the work again. And actually, the work that we're doing at Word for Asia is done along very nicely because it's done by the Chinese, for the Chinese. And that's what we call sinification, which is the big emphasis in the country right now. And so there's an old saying we often use in marriage retreats. It says, "A woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle." That may also be true about the Chinese. The Chinese community needs a foreigner like a fish needs a bicycle. The country's doing just fine. I think they're going to see their way out of this most recent financial struggle. But like the rest of the world, these are turbulent times that they're experiencing, and their governance structure is trying to figure out how they will address the worldwide challenges. So at this point, I can't bring you any particular insights that aren't pretty much public domain. What I can say is that if you look at the wind, you'll never plant. And if you watch the clouds, you'll never harvest. You'll always find a reason not to be involved in China. And so I would encourage you, rather than looking at the excuses for not serving, for not working, for not building your business in China, that you look for the opportunities. And that means that we may have to take some risk. Those risks might involve 2 weeks in quarantine. For most of us, that's less than a pleasant anticipation, and it's an expensive one. When you factor not only your executive time, but also paying for the hotel, paying for the hospitality, paying for the air tickets, which are highly inflated. But I strongly encourage you to not give up on China. My words to you are not political words. That's not what Word for Asia is about. We stay out of the political fray. And we have opinions like everybody else, but I think we want to stay laser focused on what it is we feel our purpose is, our business is, our mission is. And we don't get sidetracked and get into discussions and get into arguments that are non-productive. I am hopeful that our two countries, the USA and China, will be able to come to some amicable agreements. It will probably require compromise on everyone's part. But it's pretty hard to imagine a world today in which the two leading economic players are not able to come to the table and work out some agreement. And I say this with a heart for the economy in the United States, as well as for the many hardworking people of China who have businesses that they wish to export, import, and we look forward to a day when travel will reopen again, and without arduous restrictions, we're able to return to what I call normal. Some say the new normal. I'm still an optimist. I think we can get back to the old normal, maybe sooner rather than later. So stay optimistic. Stop looking at the clouds. Stop looking at the wind. If the planes fly, get on them, and let's get back over there and show what true friendships and relationships can mean. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.